After a long pause, we
Has
are
anyone had any
back.
experience with older tires being faster than new ones?
That's because you're not driving the car hard enough. But anyways, this is a week one split.
Faster than a 24.6? No.
But ran with a couple of these guys some. Jesse, pretty sure I've ran with him a lot.
What's up, Kenny?
Last week in these cars. Kenny Thompson, we've been in just about
What's up, man?
every race
Fast. What the
together.
hell?
Scotty Smith sounds familiar.
Throttle stuff.
Kyle Martin, that one might sound familiar. But anyways, trying something new. 16-to-1 steering ratio. I've never liked it. I've just, for some reason, I've never liked 16-to-1. But tried it out. I felt more comfortable here in this car with 16-to-1. And maybe it'll help with the tire
Yeah,
wear.
I can't imagine that to be true.
And pretty much I ran with the Dutton boys and John Theodore, and we sort of kept up with him. We are the number 3 car. The I rating is 2200 something now, and the safety rating is at a 477, I think. So trying to get a little more safety rating, and we've got to finish pretty close up front. Looks like all the high I-rated guys are pretty much up here, and then
one to go. Next time by. Line up on
then
the
you got the
outside.
15.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
We'll see how it goes. I don't know how it's gonna go. We should probably start in first, but I'm gonna start in second. And we'll see how we do. But keeping up with John and the Dutton boys really helped my confidence a lot coming into here. Got to actually run quite a few races with them last week, and they were just faster than me at Charlotte.
Time to do your job.
But it's time to get going. We're going to start in first. And it looks like no one else started in first. Car felt really tight through there. A lot of pedal in it. But part of that is probably from I messed with the force feedback strength a little bit, and it's higher than it used to be.
28.6.
So it could have been a false type by that. Overdrove that. Okay. I don't know if you heard that, but I just made a weird noise with my lips. We'll let him run out here, do what he wants to do. Looks like we're already going to be coming up on a slower car pretty soon. Just trying to diamond the corner a little bit to get that good runoff and a straight runoff because these cars are loose off.
25.089.
Come down a little too early there. It's going to hurt our exit, but we're doing all right. Sounds like these cars could use a little more gear. Come down a little early there too. Put too much wheel in it, got loose.
25.10.
Need to be entering lower. But it actually looks like entering high and coming down maybe a little faster. Running 16-1 makes me feel like I'm just like shoving the right front in the corner sideways, even though it's pretty much exactly what I was turning in before. And I also feel I have a little more control over the car. So we're closing in some to Jesse. I thought that was John Berger, but we're also losing some time to third.
25.44.
And looks like he might be having some issues. I cut down way too much there. And I wonder how hard he will battle for the lead, because I have not tried to make a pass with the 16-1. Whoa, and we're losing it. Saved it. We're not even going to try to get back up on the track. Just going to let them all get by. We'll get back by them. That was a pointless shift, but I thought it might help. But okay. So we do show some speed. That is a good thing. I just had no clue how to save that.
28.9.
And we did slide them pretty good, so we're going to be loose. Got a pretty big loose moment there. Maybe we can get them cooled back down a little bit. Especially the right rear. Right front, I'm not too worried about. If it wants to get tight, it can get tight. I just don't want to get loose. And we're loose again. Alright, I'm going to play with the brake bias a little bit now. Got a lap card. What are you doing? Be predictable. And loose again. I've destroyed the right front, or right rear. But okay, now we're going to have some time to cool it off. Wonder what happened there. So now we have 16 cars on the lead lap. Don't think we'll see any pitting here. You only got 2 sets of tires. But not the spot I wanted to put myself in. But it is what it is. Come down here, try to get some cool track. Cool these, especially the right rear. The right rear is really hot. Yeah, so I like the speed we had there, especially on the
19 got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside.
the runs coming up.
19 carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Once we can get our get a fresh set of tires on it and not make the same mistake we made before. I did up the brake bias a little bit. So 3%. And these things are slamming the front clip into the ground. So we got Kenny behind us. John is the 1 car. 2 spots ahead of us. And then Jesse is leading. One thing I do like about this series is the shorter cautions.
Closed. Pit road is closed. Letter 6 carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Don't know why it's telling me to let. Oh, I just went past the 6 for some reason. I have no clue why. I was thinking the 6 was Kenny. maybe the tires are a little cooler now, and we can put some good laps in. I'm not too concerned with the guys we're running with up here. They all seem to be level-headed individuals. Seem like they actually have a brain. And I have been having internet issues today, so hopefully the internet won't go out in the middle of this. 'Cause that won't be fun.
1 minute 21.72.
And I've found here on a restart, if you're not first or second, it's best to start in second. Because you don't need that initial jump. You can watch when the leader goes as soon as he goes, and pretty much everyone can see the leader, so we're all going at relatively the same time. It's not the accordion effect of you have to wait for the car in front of you to go, unless you're sitting a lane lower, opening your outside. And I'm not talking about jumping the start, just everybody's staying lower here.
Get ready, going green. Pace car is off.
And I'm not as far back as I want to be. He's gone. Now everyone is going.
Green flag. Green
Thought he
flag.
might leave the top open there, but we hit the chip.
1 minute 13.421.
The car felt much better this start than the last one. Drove it in way too hard. And now that I think about it, it's probably being too hard on the brakes that's causing the car to want to spin or get loose. Takes a lot to fully spin one of these.
25.71.
So I'm going to up the brake bias a little more just so I can get on it harder, because we are starting to push a little more now. That was a good exit. I'm going to peak low, see what he does. He's moving up. Should be able to get up under him here and get a run on him. Looks like he backs off.
25.691. You're in fourth position.
And now we just got to slice our way to the front. I do like the looser set on these cars though.
25.621.
It's not, it's just different from everything on iRacing, and a fixed setup being so tight to having something you actually have to manhandle. And it's not just being super patient on exit, because I'm not patient.
The yellow flag is
And we
out.
have another
They
yellow.
want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
Hang on just 1 second. Call Renee Jackson. And apparently we have lost the cat.
Pit road's open.
They called me asking if he was in my room. They didn't call me, but hollered up here. And I didn't want to scream into the mic. Sorry. Another caution, so we got about another 10 laps. Well, really about 8 there. And we gained 1 spot. I do feel like if we can keep all the fenders on it and keep it straight, we do have a shot for a really good finish. Hopefully. But for right now, it's just don't go too crazy. And I think pit strategy is going to come into play. Towards the end of the race, you definitely want newer tires if you can get them. I think it's really going to be a race between the top 5, 6 of us, unless we get stuck on older tires and we have guys behind us with newer tires. So we'll see how it goes.
Pit road is closed right now.
Not really too concerned with keeping the tires cool here. They're starting to wear, and my main concern the last caution was cooling the right rear from where I had abused it. Topic of discussion: Circuit of the Americas. I think it was a really good race. It was really exciting watching guys on the edge
1 lap to green.
of the tires
1 minute 21.
instead of manufactured mile and a half, practically plate racing that's completely aero dependent. And we have 1 to green. The call for the caution, I do believe, was the right idea. I know I wouldn't want to be literally floating at 160 miles an hour, not being in contact with the track surface at all. But I do think they should have waited it out. But the caution would have saved the fuel needed, so there was really no handing the race away.
Green, stay focused.
The guy who had pushed and proved that he could be 2 seconds faster than the rest of the field was leading the race and proved that he was fast on a shorter run. You would have had a shorter run. Pretty bad start there, being in second. Just the way they're lining up, it doesn't really work. If we were all against the wall, it would have worked, but it doesn't really work being towards the bottom. Got a really good run through there. We're gonna peak low. and push horribly. But he's going to stay up high, so we're going to try to get by him.
27.0.
And he's going to back off so I can drive down a little harder.
Good job. Settle in and get a rhythm.
So, okay, back up to third, making passes, even though they are kind of being handed to me. Got a little bit of time to make up. You can go the whole way on fuel, but I don't think that the tires are going to last that long. Because once you get to 20%, I'm sure they are going to just extremely fall off, get extremely tight, and they're going to drop to 0 and blow almost immediately.
25.435.
All right, 1.6 ahead of us right now. We'll see how that changes. Still trying to diamond the corner. I feel like it's still working. Maybe not though. We'll try entering higher again and cutting down, because that definitely seemed to be faster earlier. A little loose off there. Drove it in a little too hard. They're dealing with a little lap traffic. He's going to pull to the bottom, but that means we are probably going to catch him in a really bad spot.
25.688. That car is a lap down.
Drove it in way too hard there. Another thing, I also really like the damage model on these cars. Got big loose there.
637.
And the lap car is not as slow as I thought he was going to be. So what I'm trying to do right now is not get loose like that. But I'm trying to sort of ride the seam, even though I'm failing to do it miserably. I really have to cough. Got another way slower car. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? So that made us give up some time there.
Clear inside. 26.323. That car is a lap down.
Can't really blame that on him not being predictable. So they're pulling away. Do I need to be driving in harder, using more brake? We'll try exiting a little higher.
That car is a lap down. 26.0.
And now this guy goes from the bottom to the top. I had to slam on the brakes. And we lose a ton of time.
Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Closed, pit road is closed. Catch up, 16 car.
I don't know. Hey, I'm passing on the outside, guys.
So we had smoke, so we weren't the cause of that caution. I was kind of confused. But if you're a lap car, all I ask is be predictable. He was on the bottom of the track.
Pit road's open.
And I was getting ready to decide. I was pretty much at the point I had to decide where I was going to enter. And he was on the bottom of the track, so I decided I was going to go high. But then he cuts across the entire track to go high. We are going to pit here. So fuel's not going to matter.
Checking up on 4.
You're a little late, bud. Okay. So we're going to take 4. We'll see what the wear looks like. And we're going to have a fresh set of rubbers to not destroy. turned the limiter off. It was killing this time. Okay. So tires, 80, 66. Yeah, so we murdered the right front. And a little bit of damage. We should be able to get a lot of that fixed here. And the next stop.
That's it, go! You
And
only have one tire depth remaining.
get out a
So
mile
watch it in
ahead
single file.
of Daryl, which
Catch up, one,
looks
go.
like he took 2. Okay, we're gonna restart third unless somebody decided to stay out.
84, 74.
Catch up, one car.
So yeah, we just didn't have the right rear that these
89,
guys
84.
had.
I really thought the car would get tighter over the run, so that's going to change the way I drive.
All right.
Mine was finally freeing up.
Oh yeah, I was freeing up for sure.
Got 2 to green. I'll just let you listen to the chat because I have no clue what to say right now. Besides, we have 1 car stay out, which is going to be really scary.
That 8 car stay out.
So far.
Yeah, I can say that.
1 lap to green. 1 minute 21.067.
Cody, you got a mic? Let's use some caution here. I'm not sure what
Okay, don't know what's
you
going to
know,
happen here.
tires.
Kind of scared. We'll see.
16 laps.
Okie doke.
He is definitely going to be slower. It could cause a wreck, but I'm not sure. Let's see if everyone goes to the wall.
About to go green, stay focused.
Which they are not, but he is on old tires, so he might as well start in second.
Green, green, green.
A little bit late on the jump there,
1 minute.
but up through the gears, fine.
14.046.
And
That car is a lap down.
maybe we won't have to deal with too many chicken streakers.
26.224.
Not going to push the car as hard right here. I think he's pushing really hard to try and get around the guy on old tires while they're still fresh, because they do sort of even off. But you do gradually get slower over a long run,
25.306.
and I'm struggling. I think the brake bias is too high. And we aren't even catching the 8.
25.397.
So, okay, I'm going to try to start running more of a bottom line. He had a big loose moment there.
25.3.
Gonna look low. He's gonna drift up. Should allow us to get a good run, but he's gonna cut down, then jerk the wheel back right. I don't know how he didn't lose it there.
Hold your line. Clear
And we get
outside if you
spot.
want it.
So it may be around a 3rd place finish we're looking at here.
Back in 3rd. Keep hustling.
Don't.
Caution. Yellow flag. They want you.
And another caution.
Pit road is closed. Catch up 1 car.
Ooh, that was a little close.
What happened?
Had one back here spinning.
Alright.
Got loose in the corner. Started sliding. Slided up and took somebody else
And
out.
Cody is gone.
Yeah, shit happens.
So that's
Yeah.
the car that stayed out, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Pit
Oh,
road's
yeah.
open.
You didn't do anything wrong. I had to go to the apron and I didn't want to hit you. I didn't want to get hit. So,
But alright, it's looking like it's starting to get caution filled. Which is not what I wanted to see. Definitely not going to be pitting here.
Car 10. Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
Okay. Sitting in 3rd is right where we need to finish.
Let us 10.
And we got
Car
Kenny
five
behind
gained
us.
Position when the yellow flag came out.
He seemed faster on that run. And we are halfway. Hopefully we can stay up here and battle it out between the 3 of us. Hopefully I can find that little bit I need.
We're halfway in the race. The pit road is closed.
Two to green. G29 making G29 noises. But I'm thinking maybe we can... This looks like a wreck. But I'm thinking maybe we can push the right front a little harder to keep the balance more neutral.
to green. 1 minute 21.786.
We'll see. Got one to green, so gonna be getting back going here soon. What I'm hoping is we run 20 more laps here and then get a caution. Or go the rest of the way. Actually, I'd probably rather go the rest of the way. Alright. And you know what? We'll start in first this time.
About to go green, stay focused. Post car is off, time to do your job.
And time to go. And we missed the
Green,
shift.
green, green.
This is gonna suck. Except for
1
he...
minute 16.5.
God, that was horrible. I was so busy watching him, I forgot I wasn't in fourth yet. But we got back by him there.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted that spot, I would have given it to you.
Hopefully not another caution. Even though that's what it sounded like.
26.638.
And I feel like I've got my balls back. Getting a lot harder on the car in the corner. I think that's where I was messing up. Is
25.2.
I was just letting the car roll through the center more than actually trying to get some more speed out of it. Trying to cut down so hard. We are gaining a little bit of time back up. But that could all change. And we lost the time we gained.
25.285.
Hey, 16, if you want to come by, come on by. I'm no hurry. I'm going to go. Go ahead, go.
Alright, looks like they might start battling here. And that looked like a deadly chop, but it might not have been as bad as I thought. He gets loose off. So he's definitely pushing right now. That could help. They're going to be battling down into here, and they could possibly dump each other. Looking low again, another chop. I mean, I don't blame him for him. He's got to defend once you're past halfway. But it is allowing us to gain some time. So honestly, what we probably could do is take it a little easier. But they have picked up the pace a little bit. We pushed there. They're gonna be predictable. Be predictable.
Guys, snuck up on me.
And now he is. Oh, whoa, we got the apron. We got the
I'm
apron.
staying low.
26.49.
Thank you.
See, he said he was staying low, but he exited in the middle and turned right to go up the track. That feels like a good exit, but we pushed it just a little too hard. That's why it felt like it was going to be such a good one. He's loose. They're burning their stuff off. If I can just put a little more pressure on the one, Gonna have to enter low here.
022 outside. That car
I'm
is
glad I
left
did,
down.
because he jammed on the brakes. And I feel like I should have been down here all race.
26.102.
He is loose, burning it up. Now I think the ones almost switched into defense. Slid the car a little bit there.
Caution, yellow
And we
flag.
get another
They
caution.
want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
It's 30 to go. We pulled out 3 seconds there. Man, I wish I knew what the other lap time was. Jesus, got some
Pit road's
fenders
open.
laying there. Let's see. 11. I was not paying attention. That almost was
Let the
really
pace car
bad
by.
on my part. Okay, some guys pitting, some not. Looks like pretty much a split decision here. Stay out, stay out. Just everybody stay out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Car 11.
6
Got the
cars
lucky
stayed
dot.
out.
Let them pass on the outside. Let us 11. Car by.
Wow, I thought more guys would have pitted there.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So let's see. One, two, three, four, 5. 5 guys pit, or 5 guys stayed out. 3,
Pitch just opened up for me, so
6 guys stayed out. 5 guys stayed out.
I'm
Jeffrey
one of them
Durant
slow
should be the
folk.
last car on old tires. But we didn't
Doesn't
run
make
too
it
many
easier
laps
for
on
an idiot
those.
like me to come in the top 10.
Let's try to get a hold
The
of.
pit road is closed right now.
Wrong way.
First 4 positions didn't pit.
I just gotta ruin it for everybody else.
Hey John, you got a mic? Guess not. So we'll try to cool the tires off a little bit. Probably should have been doing that. We'll see. So 4 guys stayed out. 1 decided to come back and pit on the second lap. The only person I'm really worried about is Jesse, because everyone else, I mean, we pulled out 3 seconds on there. So you're not going to make that up. If I'd known more guys were going to pit than what I thought, then I would have came down and took 2.
One lap to green.
We'll see what this gets us.
21.577.
Just going to get the tires as cool as I can. And we'll go ahead and move back up.
right, Kenny. We need no caution.
That's right. It could happen.
Gonna drop down to first. Alright, I gotta remember what I'm doing this time.
Yellow's all right. Besides that, much trouble.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag. You're back in second. The next car's the leader. 1 minute, 17.484.
Don't really know what he did there. Looked like he kind of rolled up and then decided not to go. Because I thought he'd be in first to try and get the jump. But I want to see what lap times are like now. And we were pushing there.
26.575.
So we're definitely not running 26s.
.289.
25.2, so yeah, the tires aren't that much bad. That was not correct English. The tires aren't that much worse. That's what I was trying to say. But the handling of the car seemed to just go away drastically.
25.399.
Car got really tight after the tires heat cycled.
I'd say you're in good shape, Jesse.
And he is loose. That's going to slow him down. We need a good exit here.
.5.566.
And in a couple of laps, the tires should start evening off. Nobody else is really doing much to catch us.
25.73.
Nice save, Kenny.
So yeah, it looks like Jesse's the only one we really need to be worried about.
Thank you.
And it looks like eventually he will get around.
5.714.
And now I'm just hoping it goes green.
The yellow flag is
And
out.
we got a
Line up,
caution.
Single file. Pit road is closed.
I'm not pitting.
Catch up 1 car. 20 more laps.
That's what we needed, Kenny.
Yep, I'm not pitting.
Pace cars on the back stretch, guys.
Pit road's open.
11 cars on the lead lap. Yeah, I think it might work out.
10-4, thanks, man.
So Kenny got loose, had to save it. That means he is gonna be. I'm not pitting. I'm not putting myself back in 8th with. We're gonna be restarting around 15 laps to go, and everybody else being
Uh-oh.
that much
Got a hero.
slower.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out.
Checking up on the front stretch. Checking up on the front stretch.
I mean, I'm not trying to win it. I just don't want to have to drive back through 10 cars because,
Car 18.
I mean, on
Got the
tires
lucky
that are
dog.
6
Let them
laps
pass on the
newer.
outside.
Lucky dog always on the outside, dude. Lucky dog on the outside.
Letter 18, carbide.
I mean, with the speed that I have, I feel like I'm still faster than Kenny. I feel like I'm still faster than Brian. So, what's the big deal in pitting now? I've made my bed.
How many laps do we have in that last green flag run before this one?
I think it was about 20.
It wasn't 20.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I was at 86, 87. I probably could have stayed out.
There we
Pit
go.
road is closed right now.
I hurt my shit. I beat on him pretty bad. Glad I pitted. That's 85, 87. No, 87, 85. Sorry.
I mean, that's not that bad. After 20 laps, if it was 20 laps, I don't think it was, though. I think it was more like somewhere between 12 and 15. I mean, while y'all were up there racing, I was just cruising around behind you trying to just not do any damage to them.
Well, John, just cut us a hole, buddy.
But we'll
I'll
see
do
how
what
it
I
goes.
can.
Because it took Jesse 6 laps to get up here.
Good luck, guys. Let's try to keep the fenders on it here.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't even know why I'm really worried about doing something. What am I talking about? Jesus.
I feel
One to
like we
go.
don't
Next
have enough
time by
time.
1 minute 21.978.
I mean, if we have another caution, that just helps me out. Because that's more laps I don't have to compete with newer tires.
John, you starting in first or second?
I usually just start in second.
We'll see how it goes. And okay, so last restart, John probably started in second and sort of rolled into it.
Get ready, going green.
Gonna try to use the banking here to help me.
Green, green, green.
Up through the gears.
1 minute 12.066.
And we actually had a decent run down into one. Yeah, he's gonna be faster. But we only got 15 to go.
25.552. Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file.
Got another
Pit
caution.
road is closed. Catch
So
the
we're able to
pace
hang
car.
on to the lead for a few more laps.
Flat back there.
Someone was in the wall. Someone nosed up into the wall.
Yep, that was after I got hit. Wow.
No, we had one spinning back here.
So we'll see.
Tagged him a little bit.
Little bit.
Looks like a lot of
Pit road
it.
is now
Alright, so
open.
now we're only going to have to hold on for 10 laps. And every lap we get, the tires are more even and more even and more even. I mean, this is exactly what
Kenny,
I'm
you
saying.
alright?
I think so. Seems to be going all right.
So just going to stay down here, try to cool them off the best I can, get them as even as I can.
Check up on the front stretch.
And we'll see what happens.
Car 16, got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside.
How many cars do we have on the lead lap now? 12. Don't know if that was from the wreck or what, but John did come up through the field faster than I was expecting. There are also a lot of slower guys back there. Oh, going the wrong way here. Trying to get them as cool as I can. Run up here, cruise around the top, because that's probably going to be the coolest place with the shade. I don't know if that was bumps or what, but I may have just tapped the wall.
Pit road is closed.
So we're going to go green with 10 to go. If we got another caution, that would put us towards 5 or 6 to go. Only having to give up around 1 spot in 6 laps. John may get back up here. He's got the freshest tires. But I'm going to go ahead and let the pace car get out there so that I can go early. And trying to use the cool track to cool the tires off as much as I can. And probably should downshift.
One to go.
That would be
Next
bad
time
starting
by
in fourth.
1
We really
minute
would give up some spots then.
21.908.
But every lap is a lap that the tires become more and more even. And every caution lap is a lap that my tires get cooler. So we'll see what we can do. I felt a sense of urgency in the field though, which is a good thing for us. Gonna back off, let the pace car get out there a little bit.
About to go green, stay focused. The pace car is off, be ready.
And go.
Green flag, green flag. 1 minute, 11.49.
Okay.
Great job, 10 to go.
Get as good of a run through here as we can. And just try to keep up the pace as much as we can.
25.324.
We really are abusing the tires now though, but he's abusing them too. high there, gonna get a bad exit.
24.982.
If we can keep this speed, that would be great. But we're gonna get loose. He got loose. That saved me right there.
048.
Looks like the pedals are doing their thing again. Think I gave up a little bit of time there. We'll check. Yeah. Gotta hold on for 6 more laps. And the adrenaline is pumping. Got really loose. And that is gonna give him what he needed. Sadly. But we are going to defend aggressively with 5 to go.
25.80.
And him getting closer is going to have him pushing harder. And did he have an issue there? 'Cause he's still 4/10 back. Got a lap car coming.
That car is a lap down.
Where is John? John is 1-4 behind us.
Outside. Clear up.
Didn't have to worry about the lap car. I was kind of worried I was going to have to. John's going to have to get around Jesse.
25.542.
Part of me wants to run clean laps, but I know they're going to be slow because you just have to attack at Dover. Coming to 2 to go. 4 more corners. Pulled out a second lead.
25.561. You've got 2 laps to go.
Pulled out another 10th. Pulled out more time over John.
Real nice work. This is the white flag lap.
1 more lap. Still pulling away.
25.61.
2 more corners. Just got to make it through. They're wrecking. And we took it home.
Seriously, you can't see what's going on in front of you?
You
Yes,
deserve
sir.
that win. Well done.
So John did get around Jesse.
Congrats on the win, Wesley.
Yeah, I really didn't think I was going to be able to pull it off with the older tires, but those couple of cautions helped me cool them down, and y'all, I guess, burned some stuff up.
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in.
So we're going to run another lap here and then do a little burnout.
Good times, good race.
Woo! So we did get a win. Was not expecting that. Strategy is key. I don't want to do a traditional Dover burnout, but this is what it's going to turn into. And, oh, we choked it off. Not used to doing burnouts. Can't get it to shift. Wonder if we can do it in second. Horrible burnout. Yep, not gonna happen. So there's my failed burnout. But we took home the win with the strategy call. I know what I'm doing. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.